So this van is a 2020 Volkswagen Crafter, had to double check that, 2 litre bi-turbo, 170 brake horsepower model, which is fantastic because it means it's got enough power to get you to the campsite so you can get the best pitch before anybody else gets there. This van is a complete blank canvas for us, and it's going to be really, really exciting because as it stands at the moment, this family who have this van came to us before with a previous van that they had built, and unfortunately that's been nothing but a nightmare and a headache for them. So that van has been cut ties, and now we're moving into this fresh platform for them where we can literally from the ground up build exactly what they like, hopefully, and build exactly what they want so they can crack on, make those memories and just enjoy this van without having any headaches or worries or if this is going to work or not. So at the moment, this is almost as it arrived to us. I have started to do some bits on the inside of this van, just open it up really, get a feel for what we're working with, because at the same time as well, we build a lot of transporters. I've done a lot of camper vans for them, but this is my first crafter build. So I'm very excited to get into it as in crafter camper. Very, very excited to get into it. So I just wanted to make a start, strip it all out and start a process of it. So what we thought we'd do is break this down in this YouTube series and try and show you parts of it as we go. So to start with, this is the van. I've done little bits on it, but she's still really empty. And then we will move on and show you as we go through this van. So the brief for this van was fairly simple. They wanted it light, openness and plenty of storage. So their old van was very dark, very cramped, not a lot of room around it. This is a family of 5 and they do have a dog as well. So this van will be full. It will be packed up to the rafters. So you want it to be comfortable in that living situation, which unfortunately their last van just didn't meet that requirement. So we're going to go for light, airiness, open. We're going to use whites, silvers, greys. We're going to keep it really sort of that open feel inside the back of the van and hopefully give them a real nice sort of base where you actually want to be in this van. You actually want to go in it, you want to use it, you want to go away in it, because there's nothing worse than getting one of these vans, having it all kitted out and it's dark, it's miserable, you don't want to use it because you think something's going to go wrong, it's not very comfortable to sit in. You want to be able to just simply grab the kids every weekend, disappear, use it as much as you physically can. So that's our brief, that's what we're working towards, and hopefully you will follow us along this journey of getting it there. So right now on the inside, what I've done is I've stripped out all the old ply lining kit, whatever had in this van before. As you can see, loads of holes in the floor, bits and pieces. She was obviously had big rackings in, you know, signs of old chevrons and stuff on the side. So she's been a worker. However, it's done not a lot of miles. She's only done 27,000 miles. So really, really fantastic there. So what I've done is I've stripped the bulkhead out, taken off all the ply panels and opened it up just to know what we're working with, cavities, bits and pieces I can go through with wiring, pipe work, bits like that. And then I thought I'd start sound deadening it. So starting with the van, it's really, really important to start with a good base in your van. So you want to get it sound deadened, you want to get it insulated, you want to put your foundations in good at the start, because if they're not good at the start, it's not going to be a good van in the end. It'll feel more like a hostage situation than a holiday in the back of a van, especially once you strip these out with the bulkhead missing and the panel van. They are quite tinny on the inside. So when you start doing the sound deadening, it takes that away, especially the wheel arches. She'll have a bit on the floor as well. This is coming out. We've got a real nice sort of nice thick ply floor with insulation built in, so that's really, really cool. But you don't have to go absolutely mental. There's some people on Facebook and forums that you have to cover every square inch of your van. It all comes down to time, budget, preference and stuff like that as well. So for us, we like to do what we call like a sea of silver. So what we've done is I've sound deadened all of the bottom in here. I've gone for a nice big panel in the middle here. We've gone for strips down there and bits along the bottom. And then I haven't done anything in the middle because it's all coming out. We're having pods, windows, and then I've done the same in this top layer here. And at the moment, I have just left the roof and the rear doors because she's having a pop top, rear windows, bike racks and stuff like that. I don't want to start sound deadening if I'm drilling holes and poking things through, because I want to make sure I can get a nice clean surface. I also thought whilst I was in the back, I would make an absolute mess and cover up all the old screw holes with some primer. Did get a bit carried away in the end, but it's just that other preventative measure. So although carpet is going to go over the top, those old screw holes, you never know, cover them up, gets rid of any sort of like rust or corrosion that could seep in and leak in and stuff like that as well. And then on top of that, we've gone for the thermo liner. So all Dodo products, we use Dodo sound deadening, Dodo thermo liner. We absolutely love it. They're great at what they do and they just work. So as well as having a good sound deadening in the back of your van, you also want a really good insulation as well. So the thermo is our first stage of insulation. I like to put it down first because I put my wires and stuff over the front of it. So then the skin of the van is all nice and insulated from the inside, which is how I like to do it. So this van now, we're getting loads of stuff. We're sitting down and ordering and spending a lot of time putting all the little pieces together, making sure we're ticking all the boxes. The customers have already seen this. They are very happy with it. So whilst we're ordering parts, this van is now going to disappear from us for a little while. It's going to go down to the body shop, get little bits and pieces touched up to make it as nice as the inside. And then it will come back to us where we will then move on to episode 2, which will then be when I decide what to start with first on the inside, because now we're in this situation. We just need to get stuck into it and then figuring out the best way to do it. So I'll probably get the floor ripped out, start bits and pieces and work my way around it, and also figure out a pop top on a crafter. So it's got a lot of good fun with this van. I'm really excited. I can't wait to get stuck in with it, and hopefully we can get some real good content for you guys as well whilst we go along with it. So that's going to be it for today. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and we will catch you guys in the next episode where you will see a bit more progress on this van.